Hi everyone, very good morning. I'm Dr. Preeti Sharma and I have with me today Dr. Vaibhav Garg from GMC at Chandigarh who secured rank 1 in the NEET PG 2024, or if I may say the historic and iconic NEET PG 2024. So heartiest congratulations Dr. Vaibhav from the entire team of PrepLadder. How are you feeling and how's the atmosphere at home, especially for this numero uno rank?
Thank you so much, ma'am. It feels an honor to be interviewed by you, ma'am. And there's a mixed feeling of relief and disbelief in this because I was not expecting such a good rank, but the exam was a tricky one. So
Of course, yes.
maybe God's luck and my luck and God's grace was with me today. And uh, it is really very much a joyful atmosphere at home.
Very, it's in all humility that you're saying that it's God's plan and it's luck, but we can not even imagine the amount of hard work that has gone in from your end. So I believe you have been told by a lot of others, but I would just want to repeat the fact that you are very humble and you're not taking any credit for the rank and the percentile that you've got. But we would want to give you that credit because all of us as faculties have been ex-NEET PG aspirants and we know the amount of blood and sweat that goes into it. So take all the credit because this is entirely your day and you deserve every bit and every moment of it. So it is my honor that I'm sharing the screen with you today. And Dr. Vaibhav, I would want a kind of a time travel from your end because I would want you to guide all the students who are watching this about how should they be going forward because the NEET PG is becoming trickier with every year. So let's time travel, take you back into your MBBS days where you had to manage between your prof exams and you had to look out for your NEET PG preparation. So how were you as a student and how were you juggling between all these things?
So from the very first year, I tried to inculcate as much information from standard textbooks as I could because I did not focus fully on the professional examinations or the NEET PG per se. I just focused on clarifying the concepts and to gain as much knowledge and as much information as I could. As I enjoyed the process, like it's very much important to not feel it as a burden, but enjoy the process, enjoy the
Correct.
beauty of all the subjects and like I used to believe that whichever subject I'm studying, I will take up this branch only, be it anatomy or biochemistry. Like I used to study each subject in that way only, so that also pushed me further to enjoy the reading the subject from standard textbooks.
From standard textbooks. That is something that, thank you for saying that because a lot of students ask us, and I think they should be hearing it from you and from the horse's mouth, as they say. That is when they would believe it. So, standard textbooks, as you were reading, did you also refer to any video lectures or did you just stick to the books for your MBBS?
In the first year, I stick to only the textbooks, but in
Perfect.
second year, I supplemented the textbooks with videos so as to enhance my understanding and uh, enjoy further make the information which is like very huge into more crisp manner and which is more easily understandable.
So, how were you going ahead with it? Was it like a simultaneous thing that you were looking at the main videos and reading your textbooks? What was the entire, what was the protocol that you were following?
Ma'am, there was no such a fixed protocol, but I usually I first saw the video and then read that part from the textbook. Like from pathology, first I watched the videos and then I refer to the Robbins.
Okay, so that way the videos tell you what are the important things that you have to focus on, and then you clear the same concept from the textbook, which I think is so important because nowadays I see a lot of students in MBBS jumping directly to rapid revision when they have all the time, say in their second prof or third prof. So I would really want this message to go loud and clear that you have to read your main videos and your textbooks while you are in your MBBS. So now, Dr. Weber, let's cut to internship where you have hectic duties. And since you were in a government hospital, of course, you had a great influx of patients. You had to manage all of that and you had to take ahead with your NEET PG preparation. So, what were you doing in that 1 year of internship that you had?
I would say that in internship, one has to go with the plan in a planned manner and cannot go randomly. So
Correct.
first, you have to make schedule of which you have to follow in the subsequent months to come. Otherwise, with the duties, there's a very much difficulty in studying on a daily basis if you do not have a plan. And one more thing is you have to be consistent each day. Like even if you are solving 20 to 50 questions or just MCQs in a day and nothing else, that is all sufficient. But if you continue that throughout the 1.5 years, then it's definitely going to make an impact in the end, because that also is ultimately helpful, and it definitely plays a big role ultimately.
So a
And,
proper
and towards the
timetable and a
last three to
strategic
six
plan,
months
yes.
is more crucial
Correct.
in consolidating all the stuff and making it into more easily palatable and revisable again and again stuff.
Right, I was exactly coming to that only because when the time crunch actually sets in the last 3 to 6 months with your duties and everything happening around, and more so with this exam with so many news and notices coming your way, did you again go back and revise the main videos and main notes, or did you then start taking up the rapid revision? And what has been the role overall of rapid revision in your preparation?
Ma'am, during my first reading in internship, I usually refer to the main notes only for most of the subject. And in
Perfect.
some subjects, I used to summarize the main notes into the rapid revision notes in the first reading, which I can revise then again and again. So, and for a few minor subjects, I directly refer to the revision video.
The rapid revision videos. Perfect. I think that's the perfect plan that for the main subjects, you always have to get down to main videos. And for the shorter subjects towards the end, you can go to the rapid revision. But what about the last 1 month where even rapid revision starts seeming to be undoable? So, did you go through the LRR series, or that last 30 days of your preparation? What were they like?
Ma'am, during the last phase, like after the postponement, basically there was a few lacunae which I was feeling that in some subjects I need more information. So for those subjects, I started also referring to the revision notes and the LRR.
Correct. Okay, so this was your entire theory video journey, but a very, very important journey is also how a person attempts the QBank. So, right from the beginning till the end, just brief us about how were you practicing MCQs, and also let us know the importance of the grand tests and the mock tests that were conducted.
Uh, Definitely, ma'am. Since it is a MCQ based exam, so the MCQ solving skills are an integral part of the preparation, and
Correct.
it should be given, if not less, then equal importance as theory.
Yes.
So I used to solve custom modules from the PrepLadder app like I was doing the midnight duty, and if I had some uh, little bit break or the rush was not so much, so I used to solve custom modules in the app on my way from one department to another.
Wow.
And also, I think grant tests are one of the major
Hmm.
uh, uh, building block in my preparation and my success, which I have achieved today. And it's very important to review the grant test also. Like after giving the grant test, first you have to try giving the grant test as closely as possible to actual simulation of the exam in a environment which which you can mimic during the actual exam, and in a mindset which can you can mimic in the actual exam, and also try to do time management accordingly. And after giving the grant test, I used to review the grant test mostly on the same day or 1 or 2 days till 1 or 2 days later. So first I used to review the wrong, which the questions which I had got wrong, and then I used to go for the guess corrects, and then quickly I used to go for the correct ones. I used to scroll through the correct ones quickly.
Right. So, what I've gathered after talking to you even before this interview and as we go ahead, you are very crystal clear in whatever you have to do. I mean, you have everything sorted, and I think that's the biggest benefit that you must have gathered in this journey, that you exactly know what you want to do and how you want to achieve it. And that is the kind of clarity that, of course, your rank speaks for itself, but that is the kind of clarity that I would want every student to have. But I'm sure, being a human being, you must have fallen to the trap of FOMO, and some days when you were not doing well in your GTs or not getting your desired score. So, how did you escape this entire trap of FOMO and of negativity, or the loop that you tend to get into?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. There are many ups and downs in everyone's journey, I'm sure. And to overcome them is basically to just keep going and not getting affected by the, even if there's a bad score in the test, then you have to take it as an opportunity to learn where are the lacunae in your preparation, which topics you are getting repeatedly wrong. And actually, these are the topics which, if question comes from these topics in the actual exam, these are the ones you are most likely to get wrong. So
Correct.
even if you focus on the lacunae which you're getting, so it used to be a you should be happy about getting those questions wrong in the test so that you don't get it wrong in the actual exam. So I used to take it as a learning opportunity mostly.
Perfect. And that is where I feel the students lag the most, because if they get an undesirable GT score, they take it as their final score, and then they waste the coming 1 week probably in that low mood and in that depression of not getting that desired score. But I think the very fact that you took it like as a part of your learning curve, that I think is commendable, because not everyone has the mental strength to be able to do that. And I think you've just done everything right that had to be done. Nothing out of the box, but everything simple, straight, and exactly how it had to be done. And that is the reason that you are Dr. Vaibhav Garg, rank one, and that is all credit to you. So, Dr. Vaibhav, of course, all things aside,
Thank you so much.
were you that student who was off social media and not interacting with anyone and no extra co-curricular activities and only into studies, or did you have your break days and your stress busters?
Ma'am, mostly I was off the social media only, but
Okay.
I used to go for a walk daily for refreshing myself, and that used to really burst. It used to act as a stress buster. I did not engage in heavy exercise because I did not want to drain my energy into some other task. But going for a walk daily for half an hour or 1 hour, I used to go daily.
And how many hours a day were you putting in towards the end, say last 6 months? How many hours a day were you studying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, in the last 6 months, how many hours a day were you studying on an
Ma'am,
average?
that it used to vary according to the if there was a duty. Then it used to be less. Initially, in the internship, if there's a 6 or 8 hour duty, then I would manage to give in 3 to 4 hours. But towards the end of the preparation, when the duties were not there, I used to put in 12 around hours like daily on a daily basis, 12 hours.
Wow, that's commendable. Requires a lot of effort and a lot of determination, I would say. But yes, so Dr. Vaibhav, this is your day, and we've already bothered you a lot with your strategy and your timetable. But since it's your day and the stage is yours, anyone from your family, friends, teachers, anyone whom you wish to thank, please go ahead, because this definitely goes down in history as your video and your entire journey. So over to you.
First of all, I would like to thank all the faculty, especially Dr. Deepak Marwa sir and ma'am you. You really watching your videos about strategy help to inculcate them and to plan further in a better way. And all my friends, I would like to thank who have supported me in my journey. I was a hostler, so all my hostel mates used to like whenever we had fun, it used to calm me down, and also it helped me to rejuvenate myself.
I'm sure.
And also I would like to thank my seniors and my juniors, and also all the faculty members in my college. They have also put in a lot of hard work right since the first year by and it was a very structured academic program at here at GMC Chandigarh, where we had regular tests and tutorials. So, and that too, they were also held in accordance with the standard textbooks, which further motivated me to go for the standard textbooks, and also to gain knowledge for the love of medicine.
Perfect. So, and family, of course, which I think no one mentions but goes without saying.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I believe family is what you forgot, but that goes without saying, because their sacrifices we tend to take for granted many a times.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, my family members have made numerous sacrifices at every stage. We have given up on many planned trips because I
I'm
had
sure.
some exam, or I had professional exams, or even this exam. So definitely, a lot of sacrifices have gone from their side in my success, and they are
True.
indispensable in my preparation.
Correct. So truly goes without saying that they make everyone's family, I believe, has a major role to play behind their success. And thank you so much, Dr. Weber, for giving us your time, sharing your journey with us. But just one word, that what I have gathered about you is that You are rank one and you have all the reasons to throw an attitude around today, but you are probably one of the most humble students, not just the topper, but one of the most humble students I've spoken to. And probably you are where you are today because of this nature that you have, and you've thanked everyone on this planet, but not given any credit to yourself, which I think you should. But just stay the way you are, and I believe this is gonna make you achieve greater heights in life. So just thank you for all the time, and thank you for being such a warm and a humble, calm person. I think a lot to learn from you for all the students who are watching this. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was an honor to be talking to you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank,
much.
thank you.